This was actually inspired by Brigitte Bardot. So it's a classic, sexy but demure look. We're actually doing a flawless glowing skin. Of course, that's a Romona signature. We also went with the classic Brigitte Bardot liner, which again, very uncomplicated, but it's a classic line. Really makes any woman's eyes look beautiful. The lips are actually a baby pink, semi-matte, pretty, flawless, uncomplicated, not too intricate.
Romona Keveza's look and inspiration for the makeup and hair is the word pretty. And she emphasized that, a lot of women pull their hair up, whether they're on the go or they're dressed casual. If you can make that casual hairstyle a little bit more elegant, they'll feel a little bit more put together. Where your hair is comfortably pulled up, it elongates your neck. It does a lot of beautiful things for your features, exaggerates your cheekbone, and brings everything up. That's very lifting. Everybody wants to look beautiful and feel feminine.
Leading into the bridal, there is that sense of innocence and yet sensuality and sophistication. So it was really a fun collection to do.
The show is beautiful. Romona cuts a really beautiful dress. The tailoring has always been magnificent. Really very stunning, very, very dramatic.
It feels good because it's a strong woman, an independent woman, but, sexy. And you just feel wonderful going down the runway knowing that every single part of every side of you looks beautiful, sexy, elegant.
It's very incredible. Well, Brigitte Bardot was a style icon of Europe and the world in the 60s and 70s and even late 50s. And Romona Keveza always had a very sex appeal. Her brides have a sex appeal. And I think it's very, very characteristic for her to choose someone like an iconic Brigitte Bardot. Her evening wear was particularly outstanding, this collection. I love the one-shouldered looks, the long over short, with the sheer illusion, sort of peekaboo looks. Very modern, very young, sexy, because that's what's selling. Sex is selling right now, and that's what Romona does very, very well. Do it beautifully.
I'm really, really proud of the detailing that I did in this particular collection because I worked with the best artisans from around the world, some of which are right here in New York City. So we here need to really promote our own artists. And I made a point of collaborating with small little fabric ateliers who made the dresses. There's so many fantastic artists out there that are doing this wonderful stuff.
Those dresses are beautiful, beautiful dresses. It's interesting, because I've never really thought of marriage, but wearing the dresses, it's a little overwhelming because they're just so beautiful,
I think Romona Keveza's collections are timeless. You could have seen them back in the 1950s and you can wear them, years from now, decades from now. They're really classic, beautiful dresses. There was a lot of romantic things in her collection. Sometimes her collection's a little more architectural. I felt that this one was a lot softer, a lot more romantic. There were a lot of flowers, three-dimensional elements, and flowy fabrics. So it was a beautiful collection, really, really stunning.
Well, I take the job for designing wedding dresses very seriously. It's not a fatty garment. It's something that a woman's going to be looking back on her pictures 10, 20, 30 years from now. And I've become known over the years for creating gowns that have a timelessness to it, but there's what I call a certain je ne sais quoi, modern touch to it. If you look at my retrospective, which I did for my 10th anniversary last year, we had one gown from every year that I have been in the industry. And I think it speaks for itself that the gowns are still as timeless today as they were when I originally created them 8, 9, 10 years ago. So for me, that's what it counts, is creating a design that a woman will feel proud of, not just wearing today, but also many years from now, that she's not going to look back on her pictures and say, oh my God, what was I thinking? And that's what I have attained and continue to strive for. I think that for me, it's a very organic process. It's like asking a painter, how do you paint? You can't analyze it. And I think you can go through the steps, but it really has to be a very intuitive process. And I think if anything, what I've learned is just to trust my intuition.
Put on that dress and they know that that's the one they want to wear. It does have a perfect fit. And they're always beautiful laces, beautiful, styles, but also still has a modern edge, but still so timeless. So I think that's what sells it.
I think, when you find the right dress, it's a lot like finding the right guy. The bride beams, she starts to tear up. When you have that feeling in your heart, then trust your instincts, trust your intuition. It will never guide you wrong.